Now, here's a test that will tell you something important about your business. Go ask 5 people on your team, salespeople, your marketing, ops leads, whoever. Okay, ask them the same question. What makes us different from our competitors? If you get 5 different answers, guess what? You have a problem. And no amount of marketing is going to fix that. Now, I call this problem message mayhem. Okay, and it's costing you more than you realize. I've seen businesses spend 50K and over 100K on marketing that just didn't work. And it's not because the tactics were bad. It's because the underlying message felt more like chaos than an actual message. Everyone was telling a different story. Marketing is saying one thing, sales tends to say another, website potentially says a third thing. You think about this, the prospects, they're confused, right? The conversation tends to always turn into price negotiation because you're getting compared to competitors' features instead of truly the value that you bring. Now, when your message isn't clear, people just default to the only thing that they can, and that's usually comparing you against the price. And that's why you're constantly having to defend your pricing and your position. And that's why deals take a lot longer to close, you might state. And that's also why you hear words like, hey, let me think about this, and I'm going to take a little bit more time, or, maybe we'll have to look at this later, instead of, hey, let's get started. Okay, most people try fixing this with better marketing. They think it's the website. They think, hey, we need to look at taglines. Maybe it's a new social strategy. But here's the truth, okay? Your message is only as clear as your least aligned team member. Now, if they can't tell your story, how are your customers supposed to understand the true value that you actually have? This is what I call position DNA, okay? It's the first strand of your business DNA. Now, position DNA answers one key question. It's, what do you do that nobody else does quite the same way? Okay? Not, we provide great service. That's what everybody else says, okay? It's not that, hey, we really care about our customers, okay? That's usually in one ear and out the other. It's something specific, something, I like to use the word defensible, something only you can say, okay? And there's 3 steps to helping you decode your DNA. First, I like to talk about it's revealing what's already working. Your best customers already know why they choose you. Their answer isn't something that you just go up and invent. It's something that you can extract and you can get from them. Okay? The second is to claim your position, is what I like to call this. It's articulating your position in such a way that it makes your competition irrelevant. And that's critical, because when you know and you can articulate that and your position is clear, nobody else can come against that. I always like to talk about, in this particular one, it's either you or nobody. The third, I like to call this, is anchoring the value. It's in how you present your offers so that the value, okay, is obvious before pricing ever comes up in part of the conversation. Now, when positioning DNA is complete, something practical and simple really just happens. More people tend to say yes. If fewer people push back, your close rates are going to increase. And it's not because you're having to push harder. It's because your value is incredibly clear. It's finally, you might say, just a lot more clear than it has been in the past. Now, let me show you what this looks like in the real world. Okay. One of my clients, I will call her Samantha, bought a manufacturing business that specializes in industrial machines. And when she bought it, the business was doing right around $4 million. And by the time she called me, it had dropped to just a little under 2 million. And she asked me straight up, hey, Nathan, should I shut this down? Now, when I looked into her business, the product itself was great. Customers, they loved the machines. The market itself was solid. The problem was actually in her position DNA. And so I asked her team, hey, what made them different? And you guess what? Marketing said one thing, sales said another, the website said a third thing. They have what I call message mayhem. Okay. And because nobody could articulate the value, every single deal tend to turn into more of a price negotiation. So in simple, we helped her decode her position DNA. So we interviewed some of her best long-term customers, and this isn't just surveys, it's real conversations where we're able to extract and find the pattern and the actual reasons that people not only stayed, but why they loved what they had done and why they had purchased what they had and why they were lifelong customers and why they were, I call raving fans, why they loved to share their wonderful stories with other people. Okay, we then put this together in a way that communicated exactly what was unique about them. So it was something that nobody else could say. And we then restructured how they presented their offers with the value that made it very clear and obvious. And within 12 months, they went from just under the $2 million mark, okay, to the $2.7 mark and still climbing on her way back towards $4 million. If you think about this, it was the same business, the same market, but now, in essence, her whole team was able to tell the same story. So here's what you need to know about position DNA, okay? It's if your message is unclear, okay, because you haven't really thought through things and you're trying tactics. It's probably another thing that comes because of this is it's probably unclear because you actually just haven't decoded or taken time to step back to find out why are you so different than others and what is the transformation that you're actually providing for your ideal clients, and is this something that's transferring into the communication of your team? Now, when position DNA is complete, you're going to get one item that I love to call is team leverage. Okay, and this is one story every single time, and it comes from everyone. But here's the thing, okay, position DNA, it's just the first strand, okay? Even with perfect clarity on what makes you different, you still need to know who actually needs what you have that's different. Okay, this is the second strand that I'll talk about in another video. I call it customer DNA. So in the next video, I'm going to show you why most businesses attract the wrong customers and what you can do about it. So click the link to watch part 2, why why you keep attracting the wrong customers. Take a look at that video. Or if you're already seeing a pattern and if you think, hey, this is exactly what's happening to you in your business, click a link below and book a call. We do a 45-minute DNA diagnostics to help understand where you're at. We're going to diagnose which strand is incomplete for you and what to do about it. And to find out more about what we can do, let us know. Our goal is to help you find and let you know the impact of decoding your DNA. The next video, again, coming up, it's more about your customer and how that DNA can help you and your business. So watch the video. I'll talk more about the three simple things. I'll talk more about the 3 simple things that will bring in more customers every week predictably. One, two, three. Or if you're already seeing the pattern, if you're thinking, hey, this is exactly what happens in my business, there's a link below to book a call with me. It's 45 minutes and we'll diagnose which strand is incomplete for you and what to do about it. To find out more about the impact that decoding your customer DNA can have on your business, watch my video where I talk about the 3 simple things that bring in more customers every week predictably. Thanks. Like, subscribe, and follow me. Please comment with your thoughts as well. We'd love to hear what you'd like to learn more about regarding how to decode your DNA. Thanks.